Today, your chain turns into fabric. Welcome back. Last time we made a chain of 16. Today, we work our very first row of stitches into it. This one is called single crochet. It is the stitch you will use more than any other. If you don't have a chain yet, that's fine. Episode 2 walks you through it slowly. I will pop it in the corner and it is linked below. Come back with your chain and we'll go from there. Fair warning, in the nicest way, the first stitch of the first row is the fiddliest moment in all of crochet. Everyone finds it strange, so we'll take it slower than anything we've done so far. Shoulder down, one slow breath. Let's begin. One quick thing, and it will save you confusing for years. Crochet has two naming systems, US and UK, and they use the same words for different stitches. I teach in US terms. Today's stitches is a single crochet in US terms. A UK pattern would call this same stitch a double crochet. Same stitch, different name. You don't need to remember any of that. Just remember, I use US terms, and there's a note below whenever you need it. Before anything else, lay your chain flat, all the little V's facing you. Chains love to twist like this. If the V's turn away from you, just roll them back, flat, and facing you. That's the starting position for every row you would ever make. Here is the moment I promised that we would take slowly. Skip the first chain from your hook. Your first stitch goes into the second chain from the hook. Let me show you exactly what that means. The loop on your hook, not a chain. We never count it. This first V right here, we skip it. And this one, the second V from the hook, that's the home. That's where your first stitch lives. Why skip one? That skipped the chain become the little edge that lifts your row to the right height. It is not wasted. It is doing a quiet job. If you are worried about losing the spot, put a stitch marker into it first, or mark it with a chalk pen, a tiny dot of color. There's no rules against marking things, easier for yourself. Now, where does the hook go? Look at the V. The hook mouse pointing down, and insert your hook into the top strand of the V, front to back, like that. If your hook comes up with two strands, that's fine as well. Both ways work. Pick one and stay with it for this row. Have a look at what your hook is holding from the front. One leg of the V sits on top of the hook, and one leg sits underneath. From the back, you can see the little ridge is underneath too, on the same side. That's all your hook is holding. We're going to work along the chain from the right to the left, so your hook moves this way down the chain. Ready for the stitch itself? 5 little moves. I will say the same 5 words every time. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Let's do the first together slowly. Insert your hook. The hook slides into that second chain. Mouse down under the top strand. Yarn over. Bring the yarn over the hook from the back towards you. Same move as chaining. Pull up, catch the yarn, bring it through the chain. And here's a little secret. Pull that new loop up tall. That loop becomes the body of your stitch. So Be generous with it and let your hook come back to roughly level as you do. Near enough is plenty. A tall loop now makes a relaxed stitch later. Look, 2 loops on your hook. That's exactly right. Nothing has gone wrong. Yarn over again, same as before, and pull through 2. Keep the hook level. And pull straight through both loops. No wiggling, 1 loop left. That's it. That's 1 single crochet. You just make your first real stitch. And we can put a marker here. And you can see here is our turning chain. And that one is not counted as a stitch. Let's do the next one at the same speed. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull it through, pull up, nice and tall, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then we can continue to do more single crochet. Just take out this marker first. So let's continue. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and pull up. Then yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Now we have 3 single crochet, and you can see 3 little V here. See the rhythm? Those 5 words are the whole stitch. 2 quick rescues. If your stitch seems to vanish into nothing, you pulled it through too early. And if you finish with 2 loops on the hook, you are 1 pull through short. Just yarn over and go again. Nothing needs undoing. And if none of this feels tidy yet, good. It is not meant to. I did half of this wrong for years, and everything I made still turned out. Wonky stitches still make real fabric. Now, if your hook simply will not fit into the chain, like this, your chain is too tight. This is one of the reasons beginners think they can't crochet. It is just a tight chain. I wish everyone knew. Make your starting chain with a bigger hook. Then swap back to your normal hook for the stitches. The chain comes out roomy and nobody can tell from the finished work. And remember from the last time, let each loop slice back onto the fat part of the hook. Loops that lives on the skinny part make tight chains. That's not a sign you are doing badly. It's just nervous in your hand, and it passes. From here, it is the same 5 words, chain after chain. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Find a slow rhythm. There's no rush at all. Keep that little pinch working up as you go, so it stays close under your hook. So remember the help finger. That's 1 finger will help you steady the loop on your hook hand. And I'm holding like a pencil. So it's my middle finger reach forward to steady the loop. If you hold yours like a knife, your index finger does the job. Generous when you are pulled up, snug on the hook. And if your hand gets tired, stop and shake it out. People who have done this for years still do that. When you got close to the end, slow down. Work into the very last V. And when there's no V left, stop. That's the whole row. Last job, let's count. Every single crochet leaves a little V along the top of the row. We count those V's. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way along. The loop on your hook still doesn't count. It never does. If you got 15 single crochet, perfect. if you got 14 or 16. That's completely normal for the first row. You probably worked at the wrong starting chain or squeezed 2 single crochet into 1 chain. Don't undo anything. The row is for learning, not for keeping. Look at what's in your hands. That's not a chain anymore. That's fabric, and you made it. Sit with that for a second. It is generally a lovely thing. Your homework, if you'd like some, any practice row or 2 over the next few days, and be kind to your hands. A little stretch after each sitting, like this. Your hands learn this in days, not hours, and they learn it best rested. Next time we turn around and build on top of this row, that's when it starts growing into something real. The cheat sheet below has today's 5 things written down, so you don't have to hold anything in your head. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.